Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the Below the Double Yellow Xfinity Series. Here we are tonight at the Outlaw Desert Racing 200 here on Rice Motorsports TV. Well, I tell you, we're excited here. This is race number 2 of the season, and they've got a beautiful night out there for racing. 83-degree air temperature. Winds are a little gusty at 7 miles an hour. Track temperature 86 degrees. As always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And click that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. And before we get down to business, man, we've got a lot of folks to want to thank. Give a shout out to all of our great sponsors. Butt Kicker is our broadcast sponsor. Check out their link in the description. Butt Kicker, feel what you've been missing. And our league sponsors, Outlaw Desert Racing, Martin Sports, Shenandoah Shine, Boston Web Marketing, SP Designs, Simulators Anonymous, RNG Customs, Dialed In Racing, and Sailor Tarot Magic. And before we head on down to the track, let's take a look at the standings after week number 1. And look at this, folks. Already, only one race in the books. And I think I see about 4 ties in the as far as points already. Now, Adam Baker, he's your leader there. Alex Pelican in second. Seth Hatchell third. Ryan Gimmel and Keith Miato there, they're tied for the 4th place there, so there is no 5th, as a matter of speaking. Then Andrew Navarro will be 6th. 7th, AJ Stravato. Brian Lynn, 8th. Another tie here. Anthony Pelican and Alec Martinez all knotted up there at 36 points. So that technically is your top 10. And then you look on down and see if you see your favorite driver in the top 20. We've also got Nick Gardner and Alan Dice there in the 14th position, tied at 30 points. And 17th position is tied up there with Kevin McGarvey and Dallas Sullivan. So we got just a handful of minutes left before we get to qualifying. And before we head down there, we're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back. Hey, you're watching the Below the Double Yellow, the Outlaw Desert Racing 200 here on Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most challenging issue veterans face is reintegrating back into civilian life. This is increasingly hard with combat veterans that have witnessed the brutal environments of war. The issues they face include the sense of not having a purpose, the lack of camaraderie, and no longer being on a team. Adrenaline Therapy's mission is to bring veterans out of their element and introduce them to the fun and relaxation of the off-road. This is a way to help make these veterans feel a part of something again. This is what we call Adrenaline Therapy. In doing so, our goal is to help eliminate the 22-a-day epidemic of veteran suicide. learn more by visiting outlawdesertracing.com/adrenaline therapy.
Boston Web Marketing is New England's largest full-service web marketing company specializing in SEO, SEM, website design, social media management, reputation management, and more. Founded in 2009, we have rapidly expanded and are able to service small to large clients nationally as well as worldwide. We are a long-standing Google partner with a large team of SEO specialists, certified AdWords professionals, web designers, social media experts, and web marketing gurus. Our team provides excellent, knowledgeable, and highly effective web marketing services. Contact us today to get started. 617-676-8109. www.getfoundquick.com.
Simulators Anonymous is an online gaming community. The heart of this community is playing simulator-style games, everything from driving, farming, flying, to the occasional survival game. We would love for you to join us. If you play these style of games, or if you're just looking for a great community, we strive to be a community you can be an active participant in by offering events like every third Saturday night is a late night trucking on Truckers MP. We have a very own Minecraft server and with other servers starting soon. Come join Simulators Anonymous today at www.simulatorsanonymous.com.
Okay, folks, we are back, and the server just rolled over to qualifying, and we're going to wait for some guys to come out on track, and we'll hop on board with them. See a few cars coming out already. I think I see Alan Dice making his way out. Trying to get up to speed here, and you know it's going to take him at least a lap or so to get that puppy fully wound up here. Now, of course, it's you know, it's private quali, so there may actually be somebody on the track ahead of him, and we'll know because we'll see the times come up on the time tower. But I'm pretty sure Alan is one of the first out the gate here. Brings around out of turn 4. Making his way down now to start his first timed lap. He's staying on that high side that first lap. I believe he's doing that, save those tires just a little bit. Don't scrub them too much because, you're down on that inside. It's a tighter radius, and you're actually scrubbing off a little bit more. So he's staying up high there, trying to preserve those good years as much as possible. That second lap, that'll be the money lap there for him. You should see him drop down to the inside line after his first lap here. Let's see what he gets here for his first time. He may be the first time he might have been the first one out the gate. No other times on the board just yet. There Edwards beat him to it. Alan Dice, right now he is third quickest, more times coming in. He had a 51.677. Now he was your first one on the board with a 50.864. Seeing if he can improve on that. And he's down. He just got bumped down to second, and Jordan Shepler got him to see if he can get that pole position back. Here he comes to the line for his second hot lap, trying to beat that 50.864. Does he improve? Yes, he does, but he just manages to hold on to second place. And in fact, Bladen Edwards jumped up to the top there. And Alan Dice, we were watching him the first time, and he's at 50.836. I'm not sure if did he complete his second lap or not. Anyway, Adam Baker, he's at the provisional pole now with a 50.727. It looks like he is trying to see if he can improve on that. Right now, your provisional pole setter making his way down the backstretch. Okay, looks like he's that might have been his second lap because he's already coming in. Let's see who else is out there. There's Jordan Shelper. It looks like he's done. Kevin McGarvey. Oh, Ryan Gemmel just went to the top. And that might have been his second lap there, 50.705. He's your provisional pole setter at the moment. Let's see if anybody else is out there. There's Nick Gardner. He's done. Nathan Olowski, 50.797. Currently 17th fastest, and I believe he's done as well. And it looks like a lot of the guys are wrapping up. So as we get ready to roll over to the race here, we're going to pause just a moment here for our national anthem. Okay, folks, we're all done with qualifying there, and they're having their drivers' meeting, and that's going to last about a few minutes here. So we can't really talk to anybody because they're in the meeting. So we'll go ahead and we're going to take another quick break and get ready for those cars to line up, and we'll take a look at the starting grid when they grid up and We will be back shortly. Hey, you're watching the Below the Double Yellow Xfinity Series, Season 2, round number 2 here at Daytona International Speedway on Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Okay, folks, we are back, and they're starting to grid up here, and let's see if we'll get the folks out here on track. And there the cars they're starting to get out there, and as they're gridding up, let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineup here. On the pole, we've got Andrew Navarro. He is your pole setter. Starting second is Ryan Gimmel. Adam Baker in third, Seth Hatchell fourth, AJ Stravato is fifth, and sixth is Dennis Faircloth. Keith Mayato is seventh, Cody Atkins eighth, Jordan Shepler is ninth, Alec Martinez rounds out your top 10. Then we have Jeremiah Vincent 11th, Nick Starling 12th, and 13th we have Kevin McGarvey, Bladen Edwards 14th, 15th is Zach Halpern. Anthony Pelican is 16th. Alex Pelican is 17th. Nick Alves 18th. 19th is Saif Faris. And Nick Gardner is rounds out your top 20. Then 21st is Nathaniel Ostrowski, Dennis Steele 22nd, Robert Gilmore 23rd, Brian Lynn in that 24th position. 25th is Eric Hutton. Then we have Justin Carey 26th, Thomas Brindle 27th, Kyle Payne 28th. The 29th spot we have Kyle McGarvey with Alan Dice rounding out the top 30. 31st is Michael Newman, Timmy Emanuel 32nd, Jeffrey Wallace 33rd, Clint Leatherwood 34th, Dallas Sullivan 35th, and 36th is Kiernan Church. Then in the 37th position we have Noah Mikowski. 38th is Lyle Sulfridge. Lane Sulfridge is 39th, and in 40th, starting shotgun on the field is Zach Smith. And the cars roll off here. Everybody getting ready for 80 laps of action here. Now they do have a stage. They're running 65% fuel. They've got 3 complete sets of tires, the set they start on, plus 2 additional sets. Now there is a stage break at lap 25 of the scheduled 80 laps tonight. So when they get to lap 25 there, that's when they'll break and have that one competition caution. Everybody can come in. You know, they don't have any fast repairs in this league, so anybody having any little bit of damage that they can get worked on, that'll be a good opportunity for them to try to get those cars back in to race pace and see if they can continue. Making their way out of turn 4. Pace car is in, waiting for that green flag. We got a green flag and we're racing here at Daytona. Coming down to complete lap number 1, Andrew Navarro leads them across the stripe to start lap number 2. Everybody staying right in line there. Ryan Gimmel, he's got his nose out front. I think I might have said Navarro by mistake there. I believe it was Gimmel that was out front. That's Navarro giving him a nice little bump trap thing going on. And boy, I mean, he is right on him too, boy. And he is pushing him through turns 3 and 4, like saying, let's get on down the road here. Of course, that's just one big train pretty much. There's the 48 there, Adam Baker. He's stepping out just a little bit. He might venture out on that high side there. But number 8, Seth Hatchell, going with him in several as well. Seeing if they can get something working on that high line. They're neck and neck right now as they go down the backstretch. Coming out of turn 4 to complete lap number 3. Baker got his nose just ahead. And Gemmel, he goes right back to the front. He'll get credit for leading that lap as they cross the line to start lap 4. Well, further back in the pack, there's Dennis Fairclough in the 80 machine on the high side. AJ Stravato, they're kind of jockeying back and forth right now. He's showing bouncing back and forth between 5th and 6th. Cody Atkins back there in the top 10. Give a shout out to the folks in the chat. Yeah, I noticed that volume there when they go by, it's kind of loud, so I turned them down just a little bit so that hopefully you can hear me a little bit better here now. I love hearing the cars, but yeah, I want you to be able to hear me too. Tight pack of racing here right now, folks. Now I thought I saw did somebody go in the pits or everybody, it looked like everybody's just about on the lead lap. I don't think we've lost anybody yet. That's good to see. A little further back, there's Alec Martinez in the 11th spot. And everybody, they're pretty much playing pretty good right now. Everybody's staying in line because you know it's a high-speed chess game, and you just really have to, make sure you're there at the end. That's what really matters. Now on lap number 6. Now Gemmel, he continues to lead up front. And I believe that's who is that directly behind him? I want to say that is the 33 there of AJ Stravato. Everybody looks like they are still with us. I believe we've got 40 cars on track, and Lane Sulfridge is the only one that's a lap down. Now he didn't pit for anything, but I think he might have just got off track there. And matter of fact, you can see on the track map there, he did lose the draft. So yeah, he'll be struggling there a little bit. You don't want to see a caution, but yeah, he'd probably be hoping for one right now so he can catch the draft. And of course, you have the lap 25 stage break there anyway. There's Jordan Scheffler in the 11th position. Now we're about to start lap number 9. And they'll be to that stage break before you know it. There's Nick Starling in the 2 machine running in the 9th spot. Running on the high side there right behind Dennis Fairclough. The high line seems to be working pretty good. They're staying right with the leaders there. Sometimes you see a situation where waiting for that high line to come in, and I think they're about to, is that somebody on the high side? Is that the lapped car? Yeah, the number 70. And they just went past him. That was the 70 of Lyle Sulfridge. I believe they're brothers, 2 Sulfridge brothers, and so unfortunately, both of them are a lap down, I believe. Oh boy, it's getting almost 3 wide here. Nick Starling right in the middle there. The 80 of Dennis Faircloth on that high side, he kind of backs out of it a little bit. Gemmel, he's still your leader at the front. Everybody is just nose to tail, and you know, everybody wants to make it to that stage break. They know they've got a long way to go, and just a high-speed chess match here. 10 laps completed in the books here. Looks like Gilmore, Robert Gilmore, he's on pit road. And unfortunately, maybe he has some kind of damage or something. The car is running. Doesn't look like it's heavily damaged. Not sure what the deal is there, but unfortunately, Robert Happy Gilmore probably isn't too happy right now. He's already a couple of laps down, and probably getting ready to go like a 3 laps down, I believe. She's showing 2 laps down, and hopefully he can get back out there. Adam Baker now up at the point here, got his nose out front. Still battling to stay ahead of Andrew Navarro, and they're just back and forth. Whoa, look at the 44 up on the high side there. Safe Ferries making it 3 wide as they come out of turn 4. Nick Starling, the meat and the sandwich right there. He's riding on that high line. I don't think he doesn't really have any help up there. He's kind of just on that high line by himself. And he, boy, he is determined to keep it 3 wide as they go down the backstretch here. Right along here, there was 88 Dennis Faircloth. I think I was trying to see who that was in the middle of that 3 wide. And he's right behind him. Oh boy, if something went wrong, he's probably in a place you wouldn't want to be when you see him going 3 wide. Now we're now lap 13, about to start lap 14. It's still Baker and Navarro up front. Faircloth in that 14th spot. He's got plenty of company around him there. Jeremiah Vincent directly behind him. He's leading that pack of cars. It's almost a second group starting to form now. They're starting to lose a little bit of ground to the first pack. But they won't be in too much trouble. How about the 18 there? You know, he just decided to, you know, I'm going to get up here with this front group. That's Alec Martinez. And, man, he just zoomed right up there and just left those guys like they were standing still. Riding on board Martinez. Eric Hutton in the 88 machine down on the inside. You see, like I said, Faircloth, a little bit of a gap there. Looks like they're trying to close it back up, though. More battling behind them, though. There's Alan Dice in the 57 machine. He's trying to hold off Zach Smith. A lot of folks moving around. Got some movement up at the front here. Ryan Gemmel into that second position. Andrew Navarro, when they're battling back and forth here. Gemmel now on the inside behind Adam Baker. Baker moves down to that inside line, down to the low line there. He had been running on the high side. Decided to jump right down in front there. On board with AJ Chavato. About to start lap number 17. Inching ever closer to that lap 25 stage break. That 7-mile-an-hour wind doesn't seem to be affecting them too much. Everybody is holding their lines pretty good here. Nick Starling back there in that 8th position. Coming down to start lap number 18. It's still Navarro and Baker. This time Navarro's on the high side. They've been going back and forth. It was Baker on the high side in the first several laps, and now they've basically switched positions. And so Navarro said, I'm going to try that high line and see how that works out here. Oh, and who is that up there on the outside? Just about making it 3 wide as they go down to turn 3. That is the, I think that's the number 44, Safe Faris again. He's up on that high side. He loves hanging up there by himself. He drops in behind the 88 as they come down to start lap number 19. So far, everyone is still on track. Now, Gilmore, he got back out on track as well. No, he had pitted on lap 8. And there's Robert there. He's in that, you can see he's in that group that's in front of the lead pack. And they're on lap 19. Who knows? They may be able to make it. They may be able to make it to lap 25 for the stage break. But Robert, he's lost the draft of the guys that he was running with there, so he's kind of in no man's land now. And the leader is 13 seconds. You can see on the relative there how quickly they're catching him. And now it's actually Seth Hatchell and Bladen Edwards that are up at the front now, and they'll be closing in on him very quickly. They'll most likely catch him before these 5 laps are over. There's your leaders there. Hatchell now into the first place with Bladen Edwards second. Navarro third. Adam Baker got shuffled back to that 6th position. Nick Starling on that high side. Given the 72 there, Bladen Edwards trying to get him pushing along there as they go down the back stretch. Now it's Navarro and Hatchell that are changing places here. Now only three laps away from the stage break. It's Navarro, Hatchell, Edwards, Starling, and Baker, your top 5. Boy, I tell you, they're doing a great job of everyone keeping that train going, and they're determined they're going to get to this stage break, everybody intact. You know, Starling, he is trying his best to push Bladen Edwards to the front, and just can't quite get him there. Yeah, Edwards is so close, but just hasn't got there just yet. Now he's got his nose out front for a moment until, let's see what happens when they go into turn 3. Man, they're fighting furiously, trying to get up there, starting to move around a little bit more here. Boy, they crossed the line. It was Navarro at the line. Man, it was like dead even at the line. Good grief. Boy, they keep this up. You'll be in for a photo finish tonight if they keep that up. On lap 24, one more before the stage break here. Okay, coming out of turn 4 and making their way down to start lap number 25. Nick Starling is still pushing Bladen Edwards there for all he's worth, trying to get to the front there. Seth Hatchell doing the same thing with Navarro. Boy, they're going 3 wide again. There's 44 on the high side. Oh my goodness. They just, the 72 loses it. And they're just coming to the break. Oh my goodness. All they had to do was cross the line. First caution, and ironically, it was going to be a caution anyway. It was going to be the stage break. And oh my goodness. So many cars that, oh my goodness. And that definitely, I'm sure it didn't end the way a lot of those guys would have wanted it to. Oh my goodness. All they had to do is get across that line, and that would have been it. Now some folks are going to be definitely out there trying to get some cars worked on for sure. Well, we're at the stage break, but also even if it hadn't been the stage break, it would have been a caution, you know, for I guess you could say the big one. Let's see who's Alan Dice. He was involved in it, and he's missing his front nose. Let's go back and see if Alan was at the beginning of that when it happened here. Okay, it's already. Let's run it back a little bit. It was already happening when we got there. Let's see. Yeah, there's Dice right there, the 57 car, and you see the 72 up there. That's that's what happened basically. Now he got sideways. Let's go find where is his car at. I was gonna lock on him so we could go back and take a look at it here. Let's roll it back a little bit. Did he just get loose on his own, or did he have some help here? Let's see what happens. Let's slow it down here. Now we're locked on the 72 of Bladen Edwards. Right now running about second place from the looks of it. Nick Starling right behind him in the 2 car. And they're so close. It looked like he went up to keep from hitting the 8. And when he did that, he tried to avoid hitting the 8 machine, and he tried to overcorrect. And he collected the 48. Nick Starling, the 2, the 44, all get caught up in it. The 54. Yeah, and so when he went back to the right to try to keep from getting into the 8 machine, he went back, it kind of went over there too suddenly, and the momentum, the car just got away from him, and oh man, all hell just broke loose after that. So, man, most unfortunate here. Let's take it back live. So everybody's on pit road here. Bladen Edwards, he'll be getting some work done, and let's see. Just pretty much, well, there are some folks that are still out, but I think most of the folks have already been in by now. There's Nick Starling. He still has some work to do on his car. Let's see if we can grab Nick here real quick and see. Let me go find him in the chat here. He is I gotta go find his team channel here. It is up here somewhere. Well, let's see, where is it? He's up here somewhere. BTDY Racing. And there he is right there. Well, actually, he's in the channel with Loaded Dice Racing, I believe. But we're gonna grab him real quick here and see if we can get him up here. Hey, Nick, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man, I tell you, you guys were coming right to the caution, and man, I tell you, that was just terrible that had to happen right there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to get out of the car and look at the replay. I looked at it for a little bit on pit road, but
yeah, I mean, from what I was looking at, it looked like I forgot the car number, but it was 72. It looked like he tried to stay off the 8, but then he went up so quickly, and the car got away from him, and he just kind of, lost control of it, and because he was real close. It looked like they were about to hit there, and I guess he was reacting to that. And as you can see, you obviously can't just change directions on a dime going at those speeds, and that thing is. Oh, we're racing green already. I'm gonna put you back up to your channel, okay? And
yeah, I appreciate it. Sorry, there's so much talking going on, I could barely hear.
Oh, my bad. I'll put you back up there. Good luck, man. We'll talk to you later.
No problem, man. Hopefully we'll have a better second half of the race here.
Okay, I'll get you at what channel were you in here? Loaded Dice, right?
Yes, sir.
10-4. Okay, see ya. Okay, folks, and look at Nick. See, he's got aero damage, so he's kind of a sitting duck, unfortunately, man. I tell you. But we're racing once again. Andrew Navarro, he's got the train there. And I tell you, that was just that's just a shame. Starling, he's back in the 25th position, and everybody's spaced out a bit here. There's still some guys on pit road as well. Adam Baker, he's on pit road. He's got damage. Thomas Brindell, Zach Smith is on pit road. But the racing goes on. And now everybody's pretty much single file, at least in that top 10, 15 cars or so. That's almost a first, because we've been seeing them go door to door up to this point. Navarro, Gemmel, Faircloth, Hatchell, and Martinez, your top five. And that's somebody on the high side there missing a nose. I think he was just getting out of the way. Wasn't exactly a three-wide situation there. See two distinct packs already. Trying to catch who that was leading that second group. And that's Kevin McGarvey. Is that may be him that we're looking at? No, he's just one of the guys that's right there. And that would be Zach Halpern, I believe, that's leading that group. Or I take that back. That's in front of him, Mikowski. He's the one in front of that group there. Actually, I don't even think he's on the same lap, to tell you the truth. Noah Mikowski, he's actually on the tail end of the lead lap. But he's leading that group there. At least he's got a little bit of drafting help. And boy, the field is kind of spread out a bit now. See, they're right there. They're going down into turn 3. And there's your leaders already crossing the start-finish line to start lap number 33. Faircloth, currently your leader. Going back and forth there with Andrew Navarro. Kieran Church there in the number 20 and 22 machine with Ryan Gimmel. Currently in the 4th spot. Seth Hatchell, he was the guy that almost got caught up in that wreck. And he was one of the guys that managed, from him, everybody forward, able to survive. There's the 99 of Jeffrey Wallace there. Now that car behind him looks like he's got, I swear that bumper looks like it's banged up a little bit. Who is that, the 27 of Kyle McGarvey? And yet he's running right there in that pack. Yeah, he, unless that's just his paint scheme looking like that, but he definitely got good aero to hang with those guys in the lead group there. Kieran Church now back and forth with Faircloth. They continue to battle back and forth. Those guys are pretty much unchanged. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Jeremiah Vincent currently in the 10th spot. Alex Pelican right there next to him in the number 12 machine. They're spaced out a little bit here. Looking a little bit further back, there's Dennis Steele running in the 15th position. Now lap 36 of 80, getting very close to the halfway point here. They've already had their stage break, and it was definitely more than just a break. It was too much going on there for some of the guys, and some unwanted repairs. Oh, somebody's blinking out there. Oh my goodness. That can be pretty nerve-wracking, especially if there was somebody right behind them. When there's the 24 that's right behind the car that's blinking. Nick Alves. He's right behind whoever that is that's blinking in front of him. I think that's Leatherwood that's blinking, and his connection may be getting a little sketchy there. There's Clint Leatherwood there, and well, no, it wasn't Leatherwood. It was somebody else. I think it was one of those black cars up there. Trying to see who that was. It might have been Kyle. Yeah, it was Kyle Payne. You see, we just lost the lock on him there when he blinked out. See, that's who it was. Alex Pelican on the high side there. Yeah, hey, who's that? War Bovine in the chat? Oh boy, don't bring that up. No, no, no. That net code, folks, that can be pretty nasty. And I saw some ridiculous net code a few races ago in another league I was broadcasting, and I don't know, it's just ridiculous sometimes. There's Martinez rolling along in that 7th position. We've got a few guys starting to venture out on that high line again. Let's go back up toward the front. Who is that? That's the 99, Jeffrey Wallace. He's behind the 42, Andrew Navarro. A couple of more guys up there, the 27, and I think that's the 27 and the 46. Also venturing up on the high line. Not as many people up there now. Just about everybody's staying down on the inside. They're continuing along now exactly at the halfway point, lap 40 of 80. Navarro's got his nose back out front. And oh boy, who is that in front of him? The 44 of Saif Faris. He's there he is right there. Man, we saw him hanging on that high line for many laps, and he's about to get lapped by the field here. And not having any faster pairs, the only thing you can do is get as much work done to the car as possible and continue on. I think he's about 2 laps down now as the field went roaring by. Nick Alves, oh boy, he's right. That car, I believe that was that 17 again that keeps blinking out. And Kyle Payne. He might be interested in getting past that 17 car. There's Ryan Gemmel now in the about the 6th position there. Got shuffled back a little bit here. The lead pack is making their way past some lap cars here. That was the 70 machine they just went past. Lyle Sulfridge. Navarro and Wallace continue to mix it up at the front here. And it seems almost as if everybody right now, they're just kind of holding station. And nobody appears to be on that high line anymore. And that Kyle McGarvey, that 27 car, he's up there. And who is that behind him? That is the 46, of Dallas Sullivan. They're the only two, I believe, that are really, hooked up together on that hot line. It seems like everybody has pretty much abandoned it for the time being. Oh, and now Sullivan drops down to the inside, and he's leaving the 27 out there, hanging him out to dry a little bit. 27 might get freight trained here as Sullivan goes just about to go by. How about the 27 hanging tough on the high side all by himself, and he's squeezing past the 13 as they come out of turn 4. That was Jordan Scheffler in the 13 machine. Just starting lap number 45. It looks like all of the lead cars, they're making their way past the lapped cars pretty good. Okay, folks, go ahead and we're gonna do a little crank it up here, crank up that volume, and listen to these cars race on by. Okay, they cross the line and start lap number 48. Starting to inch closer to 3/4 of a way through this event here. Now, Navarro, he continues to lead with Jeffrey Wallace, Kieran Church there in the 3rd position. It is Faircloth in that 4th spot there. Now he's got Ryan Gemmell right behind him there. Gemmell, he's just pacing himself as we race along here. More lapped cars as they go by. That's Ferris again, the 44 car, going another lap down. These guys kind of looking at the big picture here. Even though they may have aero damage, and it's all about still finishing the race. And so far, actually, let's see, I think we're showing 4, maybe 5 retirements. Dice, Atkins, I couldn't see who else was actually out. Let's see, Stravato, he's on pit road. I'm wondering, let's see. Oh yeah, his car isn't running. And Nick Starling, he's still on pit road as well. There's Mikowski in 21st position. In fact, the leaders are making their way past him just as we locked in on him there. That's Halpern right behind them, but they've got a lot of lead pack cars. There's a number 6 on the high side there. Ryan Gimmel trying to make his way past the number 3. Bringing the 8 along with him, Seth Hatchell. Faircloth at the point right now here on lap number 52. Gimmel second. How about look at the 42, Andrew Navarro trying to run up on the inside there. I think he's got the 99, Jeffrey Wallace, coming with him for some drafting help. Guys trying to get in line now, make sure they have a dance partner here. Somebody makes a move, change the lane, and hope somebody's going with them. And it seems as if that all of a sudden that high line has come alive once again. We had seen the guys stay in single file there for quite a while, and but see now we're getting fairly close towards the end of the race here, and guys getting up on the wheel here a little bit. Starting to see a bit more movement. Faircloth still at the point. Being pushed by Ryan Gimmel in the 6 machine. Alec Martinez now in the 3rd spot. Oh, he just comes right down in front of Andrew Navarro. Got himself nestled right down in there in that 3rd position. Now, who is that? That's the number 9. That's Jeremiah Vincent on the high side. I think he's got, looked like he got Dallas Sullivan trying to hook up with him there on the high side, see if they can make something happen. Coming down to start lap number 55. A lot of green flag pit stops about to take place here. Navarro coming down pit road. Jeffrey Wallace also in. Kiernan Church. See Kyle McGarvey. Oh, somebody spun on pit road. Who was that? Was that, couldn't see who that was. Was it Brian Lynn perhaps? I think it was. Doesn't look like he hit anything, but he's going to lose a ton of time. He might lose the, and he overshot his pit box. So just a handful of cars now on pit road. Faircloth is still your leader here on lap 55. I believe they're only running like 65% fuel. Oh, and more guys peeling off, getting on the brakes hard. The race even down onto pit road. And I want to say Gimmel might have won the battle there that time. as they race down to their pit box. Left side's going on the 6 machine. The 80's going to beat him out, though. Faircloth, he does beat him off of pit road first. So right now he re-enters in second position as the pit stops, as they cycle around here. Martinez is about, how far is he away? About 36 seconds ahead. But now all these guys just pitted. Martinez most likely will have to stop. And so Faircloth may inherit that lead once again. He's all out there by himself at the moment. Martinez looks like he's all mixed up in some lap cars here. 24 laps remaining. And he pits on lap 56 here. Oh, he's really getting on those brakes hard, trying to keep that car under control as he gets down on the pit road. And Faircloth is about 40. You can see on the track map there, Faircloth is right in the middle of the backstretch. And Martinez, it's a race now. He's going to get tires and fuel, I'm sure. But he had about 40 seconds there. And he's down and away. But I don't think he's going to be able to get up to speed in time. He's making his way out. They haven't, he's still in first position. Second place Faircloth is now only just getting around coming into turn 1. But Martinez is there by himself. So it's not like he's going to be able to do anything. There's Faircloth and company and making their way onto the backstretch. The lap car there at Wallace. They will dispatch him pretty quickly. And then there's Martinez, and they're just going to blow by the 18. There's nothing he can do. Martinez, pretty much a sitting duck. Pretty much a sitting duck there for sure. He's going to have to try to see if he can get up to speed and get into that draft. Looks like he is able to latch onto the back of Brian Gemmell there. I'm sorry, Ryan Gemmell. 22 laps remaining. Faircloth continues to lead. Andrew Navarro giving him a big old push down the backstretch. Cannon Church, the 22 car, he's been cruising right along there. Ryan Gemmell, he's been up at the front quite a bit now, back in that 6th position. Martinez was able to catch up to him in the draft there, so he wouldn't lose too much time. There's Alex Pelican in the 12 machine. Everybody's single file once again. On that restart after the stage break, or whatever you want. You can say stage break or the big one, because it turned into the big one instead of just the stage break. And folks started going single file, and then next thing you know, they're starting to venture out on that hotline again. But now everybody's back single file once again. 20 laps remaining. And you know somebody's going to have to step out there eventually. there's several cars that are that they may eventually catch, because you can see there's several cars spread all throughout the field here. Some of these guys back here, like little small packs of 2 and 3 here. There's Lane Sulfridge. In fact, both of the Sulfridge brothers are there. The 71 and the 70. McGarvey is there with them. Timmy Emmanuel still running at 31st position. He's out there all by himself, though, unfortunately. Thomas Brendel do have a few stragglers here and there. Faircloth, they're making their way past I couldn't see who that was on the high side. They cross the line. There'll be 18 laps remaining. 62 now in the books. So Faircloth now, a question now, I wonder what Navarro's got up his sleeve here, because we're 18 to go, and I mean, he is just patiently cruising here. You got to think he's going to step out here in a moment before too long. Kieran Church, he has really been patient. That 22 machine, he hasn't been making any waves at all. He's gotten himself up there. He's actually gained 33 positions since the start of the race, up into a third spot there. And the question is, would you even want to step out? Is anybody going to go with you? I mean, he does have Jeremiah Vincent behind him, but if he were to step to the high side, especially when they're all staying in that low line right now, you definitely don't want to be that odd man out. That looks like about 15 cars or so on that lead lap. There's Nick Alves. I think he might be the last car in line. Some more lapped cars that they're catching there. Ferries and the 34 machine, Brendo. And even Al's running back in that 15th spot. I don't think any place is 100% safe, because if something were to happen in front of him, all you can do is try to just bob and weave and just make your way through it if you can. And so it's just going to come right down to the wire here and see who's going to end up where. Sullivan in that 5th position. These guys up the front, boy, they're really tight to each other right now. Kieran Church trying to see if we can get a little closer there on the bumper of Andrew Navarro. Jeremiah Vincent not exactly going anywhere, though. He's sticking right there with him. And who was that? That was somebody's making their way. They just went past a lap car. I couldn't see who that was. Now 14 laps remaining, about to become 13 remaining here. And here we go, folks starting to step up on that high side. I see Ryan Gimmel. He's got the 18 of Alec Martinez right behind him. Gimmel now deciding to pull the trigger, see if he can get him and Martinez up to the front. Oh boy, they're starting to buff it around a little bit. Fairclough went to the high side. Oh man, did he? Oh, he made contact with the 6. Oh my goodness. Oh man, Gimmel in the 22 in the grass. Kiernan Church, he was behaving himself all that time. Man, I tell you, 13 remaining. Fairclough, he's still right there. And Martinez, he was drafting, doing a little bump draft in there with Gimmel, but now he's got himself right there in that second position. They race along. Alex Pelican there in that third spot, the number 12 machine. Jeremiah Vincent, the 9 car. I believe he's up there on the high side. Fairclough, he started down low and now he's up high. He opened the door for Martinez. Boy, things are starting to get dicey here in a hurry, folks. It almost seems like the high side is working a little better here. Martinez not able to do too much to get up to get the lead. In fact, the leader is just pulled down in front of him once again. Seth Hatchell now trying his luck on that high side. And I think that's Keith Nayato right behind him there. And now Hatchell moves down to the inside. Seth Hatchell, now your leader. Now that high-speed chess match begins here, folks. Hatchell clearly out front right now. Nobody on that high line is challenging at all. And nothing that Fairclough can do because he's tucked in right behind. Across the line, it's now 9 laps remaining. Jeremiah Vincent now got himself in third spot. He's gained 8 positions since the start of the race. Fairclough just nosing ahead of Vincent to take the lead once again. 8 laps remaining. Let's take a look back through the field before we get to the very end here, because we want to stay locked on the front here. There's Kiernan Church now. He's got Navarro right there behind him. And there's another group of cars there. That's Kyle McGarvey, 16th. Ryan Gimmel now in that 17th position. Justin Carey, 18th. Michael Payne in the 19th spot. And Jeffrey Wallace in 20th position. And meanwhile, there's your leaders, and they've got they're catching some more of these lapped cars, and the lead cars right now are kind of intermixed with those lap cars as they try to make their way through there. Hatchell, he's your leader, the number 8 machine. He's got a lead car there now making that Sullivan. Oh boy, they're going 3 wide down the backstretch. Oh my goodness, let's see what happens here. Sullivan's got his nose out front for the moment. There's Faircloth, he moves into the lead as they go through turns 3 and 4. Things getting very dicey here now, folks. They cross the line, 6 laps to go. Faircloth leads them down the backstretch. Vincent's got his nose out front, getting a nice push from Seth Hatchell. And looks like Vincent, he's going to drop down in front of the 80. Trying to hold on now. Jeremiah Vincent, now your leader. It'll be 5 laps remaining as he crosses the line. There's Martinez on the high side. Trying to push Seth Hatchell to the front once again. And oh boy, look at that pack of lap cars in front of them. 5 laps remaining. I think they might catch those guys. Yeah, oh man, this is going to get interesting here. These guys are battling for the lead, and what happens if they catch that group of lap cars up there in front of them? That can get very interesting. Vincent trying to hold on as they race down the backstretch. Oh boy, look how close they're getting to those lap cars. Wow. Okay, here we go, folks. Everybody hang on. Lap cars, a lot of them look like they're staying to the high side. And a lot of your leaders, they might be able to clear all of these guys and race, the last couple of laps here. All the lap guys did good to stay to the high side. The leaders went right down on the bottom, making it through pretty good. Now it's game on. Faircloth looking left, looking right. Stuck his nose out there. Boy, he got really close. And he almost did the same thing that the 72 did. Got real close to the 9 and checked up and jerked back to the right very quickly. And luckily he held on to that car. I mean, being right at the front of the line here, if something goes wrong, it's going to collect a lot of people. Martinez right behind him. Oh, almost trying to bump draft him there. Getting very nip and tuck here now, folks. Jeremiah Vincent might be in the safest place he can be. Oh man, they're just back and forth. Who's going to have their nose out front at the line? We're going to get the white flag next time. Faircloth, he almost got down in front of Vincent. They're 3 wide coming off of turn 4. And they're all making their way around Faircloth. Martinez now has got his nose out front. Everybody split the 80 machine and went right on around him. Faircloth now in the 6th position. It's Vincent and Martinez. Seth Hatchell, Dallas Sullivan. Vincent's got his nose out front. Can he hold on to it here? White flag in the air. 2 more turns to go. Now into turn 3. Vincent on the low line there. Coming out of 4. Martinez trying to get a run. He's got his nose ahead. Checkered flag is in the air. He might hold on as he gets to the line. Yes, he will. Alec Martinez will take the victory as they wreck behind him. Alec Martinez is your winner here tonight at Daytona. Boy, I tell you, man, now that was some hard racing there. And but everybody, well, particularly the guys like right up there in the top 5, I would say, everybody basically just did what they could do. And Alec Martinez able to enjoy the victory here tonight at Daytona. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll try to get these guys up into the booth here. Let's see. We want Martinez, Vincent, and Hatchell. Let's see if we can find them over here. Let's see. There's Seth right there. We'll move him on up to the victory circle there. Where is... trying to figure out where to move them to. Yeah, and let's see. Now we want Vincent and Martinez. Go find them. There's Vincent right there. We'll move him down. And let's see where we'll find Martinez. Let's see. Looking. There he is. He's got his mic muted, but hopefully he'll unmute it here once we get down there. Let's hop on down there with the guys here. Okay, folks, we're here with your top 3. Alec Martinez, Jeremiah Vincent, and Seth Hatchell. Hey, Alec, you got a copy?
I do.
Hey, man, boy, what a finish, man. There was no way to know who was going to get that. I mean, man, Faircloth was right up there, and all of a sudden he wasn't. And, I mean, good grief. Good finish, though, man. I tell you. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man, I tell you, just did you have any kind of a plan of attack at the end, or were you just holding on, trying to hopefully not get caught up in anything bad?
Pretty much, yeah. You just gotta, as they say, lick the stamp and send it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, a little calamity was happening behind you guys as you crossed the line, but yeah, man, congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Appreciate it, man. No, just you for doing the broadcast, Tony, and Nick Starlin and all the admins here putting on this this great league on, man. That was fun, and I want to apologize to Ryan Gemmel. I think I got into him on the backstretch, and I think it was my fault, and I just turned him, and I think I took Andrew and another guy out. So I apologize to them and to those guys. But I just gotta thank Seth Hatchell too for giving that shove down the backstretch and down the front stretch, because man, that helped. I tell you what. But man, I thank everybody here. There was some great racing. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was some fun on the on that last lap and in that run. But man, I enjoyed the heck out of that. That was fun. And man, these Xfinity cars on the plate track, I wish they were like this in real life. But man, they're fun to drive.
10-4, man. We can enjoy your victory, man, and we'll see you next week.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Hey, Jeremiah, you got a copy?
Yes.
Hey, man, good racing, man. I tell you, and you, man, just stay out of trouble, and you were up there amongst the top 5 and mixing it up, and in the right place at the right time. And congratulations on that second place.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun up there. Gotta thank the other guy in here, Seth, for pushing me on the outside there, just me up to the front there, to get out of a lot of that mess back there. That was a lot of fun up the racing with those guys.
Yeah, that draft is like so critical at these plate tracks, and I guess like the way Alec was saying, these you like the way these Xfinity cars handle in the draft.
Oh yeah, a lot better than what the Cup's doing. They did learn a thing or two from
Yeah.
the.
Uh-huh. Well, 10-4, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to you, Tony. Doing great broadcasting. The admins of this league, they do a great job. Shout out to Dallas for sticking with me there at the end. Great pushing. I appreciate it. And my teammates, great job sticking in. And Alec, good job for the win.
10-4, man. Congratulations again, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you. See you then.
Hey, Seth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I tell you, you got on that podium, man, and avoided trouble, boy. I tell you that stage break, that wasn't no ordinary stage break. That just turned into a mess there, and you survived that like the rest of the guys here on the podium with you, and got a chance to mix it up right at the end, man. Congratulations on that third place.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. It was pretty wild tonight. These cars dance around a lot more than the Cup cars do. Something with the caster settings or something just down the straightaway. They like to wander left and right a lot, which I'm sure you can see on the broadcast tonight. But just staying out of trouble. That stage break, I was lucky enough to be ahead of all the carnage. Looked like a lot of guys got taken out in that one. So sort of changed the way this race was run, trying to stay with my teammate Ryan there towards the end. And through pit stops, we got separated, and there's a couple more incidents. And just cycled my way to the front. And at the end there, I was hoping maybe going outside 3 wide. But the way this package is, you got to have some guys that are committed. And it's just, I don't know, I wasn't ready to make that move and lose a bunch of spots.
Right.
Going for the win there. Just trying to push Alec as hard as I could, and then see what happened after that. But nonetheless, happy with third place.
10-4, man. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank you, Tony, for doing a great job with the broadcast. Got to thank tonight's sponsor, Outlaw Desert Racing, and all the sponsors of the league. Nick and all the admins are doing a great job. The drivers putting on a good race, and my team V-Speed.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations once again, and you guys go celebrate, and we will see you all next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, folks, man, what a race, and oh boy, I'm out of breath here, and but let's go ahead and bring up your finishing order here. Get that up for you here in a second. And Alec Martinez is your winner. Jeremiah Vincent second. Seth Hatchell third. Dale Sullivan fourth. Keith Mayato fifth. Nick Al sixth. Dennis Faircloth seventh. Alex Pelican eighth. Anthony Pelican ninth. Clint Leatherwood rounds out your top 10. Then we got Nathaniel Ostrowski in the 11th position, Michael Newman 12th, Andrew Navarro 13th, Kieran Church 14th, Daniel Steele in that 15th position. In 16th, we've got Ryan Gemmel, Kyle McGarvey 17th, Justin Carey in the 18th spot. 19th is Kyle Payne. Then we have Jeffrey Wallace rounding out the top 20. Noel Mikowski, 21st. Lane Selfridge, 22nd. Brian Lynn, 23rd. Kevin McGarvey, 24th. Zach Halpern, 25th. Lyle Selfridge, 26th. Nick Gardner, 27th. Jordan Shelper in that 28th spot. Then 29th, we've got Timmy Emanuel. 30th, Safe Ferries. 31st, Adam Baker. Robert Gilmore, 32nd. Thomas Brendel in the 33rd position. Alan Dice, 34th. 35th is AJ Stravato. 36th is Eric Hutton. 37th is Nick Starling with Cody Atkins in the 38th position. And then 39th is Bladen Edwards, and Zach Smith is in the 40th spot. And that's just about going to wrap things up here. And we want to thank you all for joining us here. As always, and I tell you, it's been really fun bringing the race to you and stuff, and glad you were here for the Outlaw Desert Racing 200. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. And boy, I tell you, we will come back next week and do it all over again. And for everyone here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.